Warning, this is all financial advice. You can invest in any way that will make you feel comfortable. This is just a full breakdown of the stock to help you invest into a company that will help you grow your portfolio for the long term. Thank you.
It's time to hone your skills. You'll certainly need it.
Yo, what's up, guys? This your boy Kool-Aid Man 100X. How you guys doing? Welcome to Black Money. Black people, listen. We're going to be reviewing McDonald's. Mickey D's. Everybody like their coffee. My mom like their coffee and they, what they call that? They McFlurries or stuff. I don't know. I don't eat at McDonald's like I used to no more. I don't remember last time I ate at McDonald's for a while. It's been a long time. But we're going to be reviewing. So, black people, listen. First thing we're going to do is see if this company pays dividends before we invest into it. So, McDonald's does pay dividends. They pay a share of $7.44 per share, paying quarterly of $1.86. So, we take this here. They pay it quarterly, so you get this once a year, I suppose, like twice a year, once a year, stuff like that. So, So I think you get paid like 3 times a year. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. You get paid like 3 or 4 times a year. Not bad. Dividend growth is 5.30%. Decent. Payout ratio 6.56. Backyard for the annual is 740. And last one is quarterly 51 growth over years. So pretty much they've been growing their dividends. Just been staying around that dollar range. But I don't think they're crossing $2 no time soon. But if they do, I can see it happen in a couple of years. Everybody still eat McDonald's like crazy, so it can happen. So we're going to look at the charts here. We're going to look within the 6-month span. They're in the red, so they've been at 268.94, which is decent. So we can see they took a big drop here at 274. So a peak was around, 341. But their lowest was like around at 2. So we can see here they took a very low peak this year, which I say around 264. I'm going to say around 260. So I would say 260, 290 would probably be the going range to stay around mostly. We look within a year. They're still been in the red. So they actually peak here at 341. The lowest one here was around 270, 264. So they're taking big hits within that 1 year span. But 5 years, they've been doing pretty decent. I think this was their highest peak was 341. So chart wise, they've been doing pretty decent, I guess, but I gotta look into some more stuff. So we're gonna go to the financials, hit that cash flow, and see what their net is. So they net between $2 billion to $16 billion and $1.98 billion, but their operation cost them $241 billion. Interesting. So y'all net is lower than what y'all expected. So is McDonald's in debt? Interesting. All right. Inventories negative 140 million. This is something to really keep an eye on. Keep an eye on this. Remember this. That's not good. Cash from investing. I got debt issue 597 million. It's not good. Short paid debt is negative 500. Oof, that's not good at all. Not good at all, if I'm my concern. So, to be honest with you, I think McDonald's is in debt. I have negative dividend, negative stuff like that. So, oof, not good. Cash from investing. I always get lost with this. Cash from investing, negative 80, negative. They don't have nothing in investing. Shoot, not even from their own company. Financing, negative 0.123 billion. What are y'all financing? So many McDonald's? Yeah, y'all got to be financing these bills. Why are you financing McDonald's? I don't get it. Why are you financing? So the movie was a lie. Y'all never owned none of the property. You're just financing it from people. So yeah, that's probably why McDonald's is just really in debt as far as financing. Free cash flow. 1.2 bill, but they actually taking a big hit for unlevered cash, so they're paying back debt. So they have not profited anything, so they profited in the millions, and they taking that money and trying to pay it back. So that's not good at all. We're gonna move on to the spreadsheet, which is my favorite, inventory. Remember I told you to keep an eye on that inventory? This is why. They have a lot of inventory. So if y'all are a food restaurant company, why do y'all have so much inventory? Because y'all are trying to supply every building that y'all are actually financing, or if not renting, from different states, different countries as well. So we have to take that into account too, because we're not even really in charging what they're charging in foreign transaction fees. So yeah, they got a lot of inventory, which is cool. But y'all not selling anything to make a profit because you're paying back debt that you actually owe within your own company, which is crazy, by the way. So, total current assets. McDonald's is your total current asset. McDonald's is, so that's self-explanatory. Current expenses. Yeah, this is where your money is going. Y'all expenses is 1.88 bill this year. Yo, what's up, guys? This your boy Kool-Aid Man 100X. I want you to hit the link in the description below for my zero investment books. We have a quick sale going on for $7. Link will be in the description below or in the comments below as well, so you can get a chance to get the $7 deal and other things that you want to learn how to invest and take your investing to the next level. So I hope y'all enjoy. I'm gonna catch you guys there. Y'all just got under it. So yeah, y'all not coming out of debt no time soon. Other long-term assets, yes, the company. Long-term is McDonald's, so they always going to allocate it to in the billions. So yeah, total assets 5960. Yeah, y'all, McDonald's is an asset because you got a chain, so makes sense. Total assets, totally. This is McDonald's. That's the only reason it's so high. McDonald's is a chain, so the more you invest in property, the more you can rent out. And that's another thing about McDonald's. A lot of people not paying attention to. They bought the land, not the building on top of the land. So whoever owns the building, they lease that from them and buy the land under it. That way they can just take the building. So yeah, it's a heck of a scheme. McDonald's did a whole movie about it. So you can definitely go check that out, because it was actually two guys that actually created McDonald's. He stole it from right under them, which is crazy, but that's just me. It is what it is. But I wouldn't have gave nobody nothing. If you ain't making a profit, find out the way to make a profit. That's what I say. Portion of the debt is 3 mil, 1 mil, decent. Borrowing 60 mil, 180 mil. So y'all are borrowing money from who? That's crazy. Long-term debt. Y'all are 40 billion in long-term debt. Long-term leases, 14. Y'all are leasing these places. Y'all are owning the land, but leasing the places. I will never understand that concept. Your liabilities is 62 billion. Y'all ain't even crack under that yet. Oh my God, boy, the treasury stock. Oh God, y'all have nothing in treasury. Let that die. Your capital return, 14%. Yeah, it's food. Everybody buying food, of course. So current interest, y'all in the billion, paid in capital. But McDonald's is something to be reckoned with. We're going to read the bullish McDonald's trade. Boy, the reason why these companies are alive, as you can see these from the stock reviews that I actually did, a lot of these companies are staying alive because people trade them, because people trading for the low value of the company dropping in those bullish moment and bearish moments. So that's when people are trading in these companies, and that's why these companies are still alive and they have the price share that you see here. So this is how you keep a company alive when you go to IPO, because you have other people outside of the company investing, not just investors. You have us. So the reason why McDonald's is alive is because of us. We're the machine. They're just the bolts and nuts. And the leader is trying to just drive the company as best as he can. This is how this whole system is ran when it comes to the stock market. So if we look at McDonald's trade as a PE of 21.1 times when below the peer group average 52x under the estimate of fair PEO rational with 28.5 with the analysis consensus of 12-month price target of 331. They already hit that. They lost it. Not making any sense, representing over a 22% upside and 32 out of 60 analysis forecasts of strong earning growth. The stock appears to be undervalued. Yes, it is. It's undervalued because of the debt y'all accrued. That's why it's undervalued. Layer fundamental. But I believe the bears is going to explain this. A DCF analysis places McDonald's and traded value of 241. True. Per share struggling. The stock is trading at 11.5%. Didn't I just say the stock is alive because people are trading at this rate? Reason why, you can see the volume. Pay attention to the volume. 29 million. See this? 29 million. And at their peak, who they have the volume? 16 million. So the volume of the stock is what's keeping McDonald's alive. Yes, suggesting the stock is trading at 11% premium in the cash flow beyond the fair value. The EPS consensus revised and downward of technical indicators showing 100% sales signals across 13 track indicators at the current price lacks a significant margin of safety. In other words, that ain't going to be the number they selling this for at all. So if you're trying to invest this number is going to drop. If you invest in McDonald's, I would wait until it drops, because when you go to the max, you can see here it peaks at that 300 or something. But let's look at 5 days. Shoot, let's look at 1 day. See what I'm saying? So you have to take that into account. So we look at the analysts or the concises. People say it's buy and hold. Yes, you can actually hold McDonald's and buy it. But at this share price, no. The reason why I say that, let's look at the numbers. Like I said, I give you 10, 50, 100 shares. Then I break down the dividend that you get. Then they're simultaneously actually investing into the company itself. So when we want to do 10 shares, you do the amount of shares times the number of shares that you want to do. It's going to cost you $2,689.40 to just buy 10 shares of McDonald's right now. You know what you can do with $2,000 if you bought something else? Sure, you can buy a weekly stock with that and make 10 times more off of McDonald's, and you get paid weekly, if not an ETF or an index fund. With multiple companies, in case the company drops, you'll be able to have a safe haven to cover that initial loss. So, let's try again. Let's try the 268. I would say 268, 94, times 50. You have to pay $13,447. That's for 50 shares. Let's go 100. So you want to do 268.94 times 100, which would be $26,894 to invest in this company for 100 shares. To you won't even break even on the amount of money that you put in, if not lose with the amount of drops you see here. Nothing stagnant in McDonald's at all. Now, let's say if you get to 10 shares, just doing 10 shares with this. Remember, they pay you a quarterly dividend, so you can pay what? December. You can pay about 2 or 3 times a year, which is a quarter dividend. So I stick to the main number, which is 1.86. So we're actually going to take this number here, which is going to be 1.86 times 10 shares. You're going to be making $18.60 for McDonald's at dividend price. So I would recommend investing into McDonald's with an index fund and a ETF or a weekly stock if it's available for McDonald's. So be on the lookout for that. I hope they actually do weekly stocks for certain type of stocks that I recommend them to do. McDonald's is one of them, because if you're investing into this company, so you're guaranteed to lose all your money in the past, because if you're investing between 10 to 50 shares, you're going to be losing half of the money that you put into, at least half. So just all advice. If you want to invest into McDonald's, feel free to do so. If you want to go the index route or ETF or weekly share, please do. You'll definitely make your money that way a little bit more better. But if you want to take the risk and you trust McDonald's solely with your money, be my guest. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.